Hello, Tarnished, and welcome back to the channel. Picture this. Your health bar is bleeding out, your last healing charge is gone, and then that haunting music kicks in. In that moment, you know that you're screwed, but you also feel alive? Because in Souls-like games, the soundtrack isn't just background noise. It's half the reason you keep dying with a smile on your face. Today, we're breaking down how modern Souls-like games like AI Limit, Elden Ring, Khazan the First Berserker, and Lies of P use music to set the tone, twist the atmosphere, and hit you right in the soul. Stick around because we're diving deep into how silence builds dread, how boss themes tell hidden stories, and how soundtracks trick your brain into loving the pain. Let's decode the music that keeps us hooked and see why these games feel so damn haunting. Let's start with AI Limit. This game drops you into dystopian ruins and overgrown cyber structures. Notice how empty it feels. That's intentional. The soundtrack cuts out entirely when you explore, just distant echoes, the hum of old tech, or a faint chime that makes you feel watched. The devs did this on purpose because in AI Limit, the world is supposed to feel like it's waiting to devour you. So when the music does creep in, it's a signal. Something's lurking. Same trick in Elden Ring. Roaming Limgrave, almost nothing. Just wind, birds, maybe a faint, ominous groan in dungeons, but the second a field boss spots you, boom! That orchestral hit flips the switch from wandering to panic. The ambient silence makes the music hit 10 times harder. Did you know Elden Ring's open world theme subtly changes near big landmarks? The closer you get to a legacy dungeon, the more the ambient music layers in dissonant notes. It's like the game is whispering, "Hey, Tarnished, bad idea ahead." Next, the safe zones. Souls-like games love to lull you into a false sense of security with peaceful themes. Lies of P is a perfect example. Inside Hotel Krat, that warm piano and crackling gramophone. It feels like a break from the grim streets crawling with puppets. But listen closer, that melody is melancholic. It loops endlessly, like a broken record, reminding you this refuge is fragile. Elden Ring does the same. The Round Table Holds theme is soft but mournful. Even your sanctuary feels cursed. It's the devs telling you, rest, but don't get too comfortable. Now, the real meat. Boss themes. Khazan the First Berserker is a masterclass here. If you've heard the early previews, that main boss theme is raw brutality. It starts with pounding drums and primal chants. No fancy choirs yet, just raw rage. But halfway through, it shifts. Tribal drums meet orchestral swells. It's telling you Khazan isn't just a mindless brute, he's a fallen hero, a warrior king turned monster. The music is his arc. Elden Ring is full of this too. Take Radahn's theme, pure bombastic horns and percussion echoing his legend as the stars corn. But it's not triumphant, it's chaotic. It mirrors his madness, riding through a storm of gravity magic. Or Melania, that haunting flute and choir blend grace and rot into a single sound. When phase 2 hits, the choir explodes. She's reborn, and so is the soundtrack. It warns you, the fight just changed dramatically. These aren't just cool tracks, they're carefully built stories. Composers for Elden Ring and Khazan layer folklore and character tragedy into the melodies. You're not just fighting, you're understanding your enemy through sound. Let's talk about the loop, how the music fuels your obsession. In AI Limit, tough bosses trigger electronic-infused orchestral pieces that pulse like your adrenaline. Every hit you land makes the tempo feel faster. That's no accident. The dynamic soundtrack keeps your heart rate up, which keeps you locked in. Even when you die, you want that drop again. Same in Lies of P. The Puppet King's theme is chaotic, but precise, pounding strings and sharp percussion that match his mechanical movements. You hear that opening riff, your brain goes, all right, let's go again. The fight is torture, but the music keeps you addicted. Fun fact, Liza P has unique musical cues for perfect parries. When you land one, there's a subtle chime that matches the rhythm of the boss theme, turning your defense into a musical moment. Chef's kiss! What's wild is how each of these games uses different genres. AI Limit leans into dystopian industrial layers, a broken world with ghostly tech choirs. Khazan goes primal, drums and chants that feel ancient. Liza P dips into gothic European tragedy, waltzes, pianos, twisted carnival music, and Elden Ring is peak dark fantasy. Choirs and full orchestras channeling an ancient ruin of a world. 4 games, 4 soundscapes, same emotional gut punches. So next time you boot up AI Limit, Elden Ring, Khazan, or Liza P, listen. The silence, the ambient hum, the safe zone piano, the boss theme that punishes you, it's all part of the design. This music is the secret language of Soulslike. It tells you you're small, cursed, doomed, but still powerful enough to try again. That's why we die 1,000 times and why we love it. If you made it this far, you're the kind of cursed soul I want to keep around. Drop a like so the algorithm knows we vibe. Comment your favorite track, Khazan's primal chants, Melania's flute, Hotel Krat's lovely piano, or AI Limit's haunting synths. And subscribe, we got more deep dives, lore breakdowns, and hidden details that make you see your next death screen a little differently. And if you haven't already, please head on over to my Twitch at LimeryEN so you can watch me play Souls-like games on the daily. See you at the next bonfire. Goodbye. Bye 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 bye.